Yes, my guys, welcome to another Daaaft video. And in this one, I'm going to be previewing the Arsenal versus Aston Villa game in the Premier League. The last time that we played them in August, I think one of the first few games in the league, we beat them 2-0. Goals from Leandro Trossard and Thomas Partey. And this time is going to be different. But one thing I know for certain is that when Aston Villa play in the midweek, they tend to struggle at the weekend. So hopefully we can take advantage. And also, just like Tottenham, they're not going to be defensive. They will come out to attack, which might play into our hands. And I hope that we are clinical because we create lots of chances, which is not a problem. But scoring the goal is the problem. And Mikel Arteta also look at all those chances. I think he thinks that because we create lots of chances, at some point we put the ball at the back of the net, but we need someone clinical to put the ball at the back of the net, as we observed in the cup run that we dropped out of, as well as the Spurs game. We had so many chances. If we had one or two attacking forwards that were on form, we should have buried Spurs at least 4 or 5 goals, but that did not happen, and we don't want that to happen against Aston Villa because they have clinical forwards. If chances drop to them, they're going to take them. The same way Newcastle took their chances, the same way Heung-min Son took his chance as well in the North London derby. But let's look at some form and some stats ahead of the game and then do some predicted lineup. So looking at the head-to-head stats from soccerpunter.com. In the last 5 games, we both played on Wednesday night. So we've played the same equal amount of game. In the last 5 games, we've won 4 and drawn 1. And they've won 3, drawn 1, and lost 1. Okay. And the positive for us is that we've not lost at the Emirates this season in the Premier League, which is good. And they've had some good away runs anyway. But hopefully that continues. We don't lose, we actually win and close the gap against Liverpool at the weekend. Okay. I'll just keep staying there, waiting for them to keep dropping points as they are fatigued right now, and maybe someone might get injured or someone might get like a muscle injury or a hamstring injury, one of their forwards, and they drop points and we capitalize. But that is just hope. But we know as Arsenal fans, is the hope that kills us, but we'll see how that goes. And so in terms of the league, our form in the league, we've both played 21 matches. Arsenal has won 12, drawn 7 and lost 2. They on the other hand have won 10, drawn 5 and lost 6. So the start is on our side on this one. Like I say every time, every game, the start is on our side, but stats don't determine who wins on the day. But I hope that we win again because they played midweek and they tend to be tired, not recover properly. That's the problem with our Emirates teams. We were one of them. I know what we're talking about. I know what I'm talking about. In the Premier League, we've met each other 40 times. Premier League, not in the competition overall. In the Premier League, we've met each other 40 times. We've won 26 compared to their 8 and drawn 6. Again, this one shows that we should have the edge. Okay. And in the Premier League, I would say since Unai Emery took over about 2022-2023 season, we've played them 4 times. We've won twice and lost twice. Right, last season, 2023-2024, we lost to them. Hopefully this time we we actually win home and away. We've beat them at home this time. Let's take advantage and also beat them away again at our home. Like I said, Arsenal is yet to lose at the Emirates this season. We should not be losing to them this season. Okay, let's beat them and keep the pressure against Liverpool, or keep the pressure on Liverpool. Now, in terms of danger men are very, very dangerous. The danger men includes Ollie Watkins. If he starts, I think he scored a goal against Everton. John Duran is a good guy to have from bench. Morgan Freeman. Morgan, you know what I'm talking about. Now, Morgan did a number on us the last time they met us. Okay, I think he was the man of the match, in my own opinion. Yes, we won, but he ran us ragged in the midfield. So he's going to be very, very dangerous against us. We can't be sleepy. We need to put Thomas Partey back in the midfield and not right back. I think just play exactly the same starting lineup that we did against Tottenham Hotspur. Keep Partey in the midfield. Keep Rice next to Thomas Partey. So Morgan is going to be dangerous. Oluwak is going to be dangerous. John Duran is going to be dangerous. McGinn is also dangerous. He tends to rise up against us. Okay, and our danger men currently, I would just say based on the last match, which is Tottenham, our danger man will be Martin Odegaard. He's one that is going to be creating things. I doubt Arsenal are going to have as much possession as they did against Spurs. But we'll see how that goes, okay? But you let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know your predicted scores and things like that. In terms of predicted lineup, I would say same one against Tottenham. So Raya in goal, Miles Lewis-Kelly on the left, Gabriel and Saliba partnership. On the right, we have Timber. Then we have Partey, Odegaard and Rice, as well as Trossard, Havertz, and Raheem Sterling. That's my predicted starting 11. And my predicted score line is going to be, I don't think we'll keep a clean sheet. So I will say a 2-1. A 2-1 house. No, that's my prediction. It might be hopeful, but it's a valid hope based on precedence. Okay, thank you very much for joining me on this session. Please press the like button, subscribe if you're new or yet to do so, and as always, please check out Scatteryan podcast on this channel and ROP podcast that also features on this channel as well. Okay, take care, stay safe, see you soon. Come on, you Gunners.
Psst, psst. Oi, subscribe, press subscribe. Thank you.